Now, okay. Today, I start my 100% achievement run in Crusader Kings 3, a game that I've played a little bit about, but not very much on this account. So I have no achievements, and one day I'm going to unlock all of them. That's the goal. And we're going to start with one of the newer ones that came out. A-E-I-O-U and me. This is going to be our goal for the game. We're going to start as the Habsburgs, which we have. We're going to rule the Archduchy of Austria, which we will. We're going to arrange 5 grand weddings and not wage war. The whole game? We gotta not wage war the whole game? How do we do that? That seems pretty difficult. Maybe I can try it. Pacifist game. Oh, I maybe should have looked at that a bit more. I guess. Well, just start and try not to go to war with anyone? That's kind of weird. Can't match or literally marry anybody. Oh, that sucks. What can we do? We can pay homage to our liege. He's currently busy holding a grand tournament. We can join his grand tournament. What is going on? I can tell there's something wrong with my wife Reginhild. Reginland. As soon as we're in bed together, she's clearly distracted. It is a money matter. I have some family who are short on luck. Leave it to me, wife. I will handle it. So let's go to the king's wedding. We have to join his wedding with, I guess we'll need a caravan master. We don't really have. We'll just select this guy. I'm sure he'll handle it. Probably want a mountaineer. And that should be pretty safe. I guess. I haven't really played much with this stuff. That looks good to me. Onwards. Okay. We have quite the strategy for war. I'm just going to let that play. The Grand Tournament. My liege is hosting a grand tournament competition in the vicinity of Ippofin. The time has come for us to depart. We shall represent the House of von Habsburg and make the Swabian people proud. While we are there, we should also seize the opportunity to experience Franconian culture. Wow. I have a regent. Okay. There's someone in control of my country? It's my wife. while I'm going. Etikthon. Is that who the Habsburgs are? I guess so. Interesting. Oh, I've arrived at the tournament. I've arrived at the site of the tournament, here in Ipofan. Though not all the revelers have yet arrived, throngs of people wander through the colorful surroundings, all looking forward to the forthcoming displays of skill and prowess. There is no time to lose. I must begin preparing. I must be a victor, at absolutely any cost. Wow. Do I want to join it, then? What is my intent here? How strong am I? I'm not, like, terribly strong. I'm actually pretty strong. Vengeful? Do I want Triumph? Triumph might be cool. Do I want to murder someone? Do I want to recruit new people? Seduce or befriend? I think I want Triumph. Sure, let's try to win. And now let's go to the tavern, probably. Let's go to the tents. Small crowd is gathered around a passionately orating Udilshak. They seem to be listening intently. Interesting. Your skills will only take you so far in the tournament. He narrows his eyes in consideration. I choose to learn something. Ooh, I can increase my score. Okay, sweet. So I can't visit anywhere. And I can spectate the duel, I guess. Yeah, I don't want to. Do I want to recruit people? Sure. Let's focus on recruiting knights. Contests begin. March onto the battlefield, taking their places around the sparring guards. As the herald announces this contest commencement, squared off ring is being looked over in the background, rattled and shaken to ensure that no one should be given a contesting crash into it. Wow. I've been paired against my kinsman, Count Gerhard of Strasbourg. Ooh, do I want to place a bet? Yes. I have a bet to place. Peering at the bookie by the tavern's dim light, I ponder the stream of odds, he shouts over the head of the millings. Count Hugues is the dual favorite, 4-1 on for Count Hugues of Chalon. Holy moly, he's pretty good. Alright, or I can do Gerhard or myself. Do I want to bet on Hughes? I'll bet on myself. Happens in a split second. As our blades clash thunderously, the hilt of Gerhard's weapon slips past, smacking off the back of my sword hand. Reeling backwards to gain some space, I clutch at my hand with my free one, sword held limply in front of me. The throbbing pain radiates up my arm as I wriggle my fingers curiously. It appears to be heavily damaged, if it is at all, but inspection is tricky as I weave backwards to avoid a blow from the advancing Gerhard. He grins, clearly seeing an advantage, and sails another blow just past my flank. I can't simply dodge forever. My hand will need to be dealt with, one way or another. There's only one thing for it. Ooh, that seems pretty good. Switching to a two-handed stance might assuage some of the pain, but it won't help much if my hand is actually damaged. I guess... Oh, I'll just switch to my other hand. Huzzah! A screeching chorus of metal on metal rings out as two blades scrape down each other's lengths. Sparks glittering as they fall to the ground. I look for advantages, thinking back to when I saw an opportunity to use my other hand during the duel. The duel is still so close. Its victor could be either of us. We advance upon each other once more. We are both battered, both tired, and there can only be one winner. I can just challenge him straight up. I can remember my training. I don't think that'll work. Then we'll go for a straight challenge. Huzzah! I've won. My overhand swing is deflected aside, and I evade the answering blow. The weapons clash together once more, parrying and thrusting as the crowd cheers and gasps. Neither of us can find an opening. I sense a wind and rush to claim it before Gerhard recovers. I catch the strong of his blade with the last of a quick string of blows, breaking his grip and sending the weapon spitting into the dirt. Judges call an end. I have won. Let's go. The duel is over. Herald booms. Count Wurzburg, Count Werner of Argau, Count Hughes of Chalon, Count Arnold of Augsburg have reached the semifinals. Who am I? Count Werner of Argau. My next bout will be against my contestant, Count Hughes. Oh my gosh. Now this is dangerous. He's freaking good. But he's old. I might have age on my side. The grate of steel on steel rings around the area as Hughes and I strike at each other. As he steps back, I follow, and another sonorous crash of our blades sends vibrations up my arms. All of a sudden, a chance. Hughes slips, his foot sliding, and I shove a shoulder into his sternum, sending him sprawling. Hughes is slow to recover, and suddenly my mind fits back to the training manuals I spent hours learning from, and the fanciful things they suggested doing should a clear advantage appear. Almost unconsciously, I start unscrewing the pommel of my weapon. I don't think I should do that. Use the pommel as a missile. Yeah. It only increases me a little bit. Oh, but I can like disgrace him. That's pretty funny. I will do that. I threw a pommel at his head. Screeching chorus of metal rings out. I look advantages, thinking back to when I found myself with a dramatic advantage and decided how best to use it. I'm winning this fight by some margin. I just need to hold it together for a few moments more. We advance upon each other once more. We are both battered, both tired, and there can only be one winner. So remember my training? Am I scared? I guess I'll just go for the fight again. I won again! I am the champion of this duel. A sonorous blow rings out. I follow up quickly, a swiped feint left, a hammering blow right. I advance as my adversary backpedals desperately, my sword barely being deflected by the largest of margins. I sense a win and rush to claim it before Hughes recovers. He withers under my flurrying blows, barely keeping from within the guards, until at least he steps away, yielding. The judges call an end. I have won. The bout between Count Wurzburg and Count Arnold has been decided. Both contestants made good showings of their skill, but ultimately Wurzburg has declared the clear winner by a resounding judgment. Last, Arnold was maimed for his efforts and died thereafter. Tragic. The duel semifinals are over. Herald booms. Count Wurzburg of Burzeg and Count Werner of Argau have reached the final. Oh my gosh, this guy's pretty intense. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, he's smacking the back of my sword hand, reeling backwards to gain some pace. Clutching my hand with my free one, sword held limply in front of me. Throbbing pain radiates up my arm. Do I want to switch to my other arm or use both of my arms? I'm going to switch to my other hand. Oh, shoot. A screeching chorus of metal rings out. I am winning this fight by some margin. I just need to hold it together for a few moments. I guess I'll just go for the gamble again. I win! Dude, I am the champion of this tournament. A sonorous blow rings out. I sense a wind and rush to claim it before Wurzbor recovers. I catch the strong of his blade with the last of a quick string of blows, breaking his grip and sending the weapon spinning into the dirt. The judges call an end. I have won! Trumpets sound. The crowd clamors. Competitors begin to assemble. The contest is over, and someone's limelight is being readied. A herald steps forward, voice booming out across the scene. After many trials, some tribulations, and above all else, some truly spirited competition. Count Werner beat Count Ferrisbear in the final. Werner is our winner. Truly, there are none in the Holy Roman Empire that can match my skill. I won! I actually won! Dude, I get a pretty penny for this. That was nice. I want to visit the tournament grounds. Lively noises make me discover an improvised arena, set up by the local peasants where two burly wrestlers are putting on a show. They trade blows, weave, duck, and circle each other, till one of them makes a daring move. I call this one the downward wheelbarrow. He screams before lifting his opponent and slamming him into the ground, making him yield immediately. Simon, the benign and marvelous, victorious yet again, the victor gloats. How exciting. I should study their techniques, or I should give Simon a few coins. He enjoys them. Maybe he'll remember me one time. I might be able to recruit him or something. On track to quality. To qualify. I'd like to make a little bit of, I'd like to sort of manage my realm for a little bit and stop having so much fun at the tournament. By stationing your regiments, you can make them more powerful and better at fighting, which can be vital for winning battles. Okay. How do I station them? Change stationed holding. I guess I'll station them here. Okay. So I've got some pikemen stationed in my capital. I'm going to look, I guess I can create an accolade who's like a super cool knight. As the acclaimed knight gains glory, they gain more accolade stuff. That's pretty cool, I guess. I mean, I could make this guy my accolade. I don't see why not. Sure. He will be the pike captain. Captain of the pikemen. Alrighty. Most faithful of the Swabians needs a worthy successor? Oh my gosh. I'll work on it. Could decide a guardian for my son. What is he studying? Warcraft. You shall study under one of these guys. None of them are very good. Could potentially negotiate an alliance with my brother-in-law. He hates me. I have few knights, and there's an active election. I can hire a physician. Oh my gosh, the wrestling begun. Arrayed around the sand, shirtless contestants warm up for their bouts as the herald announces the contest's commencement. Some of the competitors rub dirt onto themselves, others opt for oils, all looking for a scant advantage in the coming bouts. The wrestling qualifiers have come to an end, and it's clear who will be put forward for the quarterfinals as it stands. The varied pitches and volumes of the crowd cheers leave no questions as to the favorites. A newcomer called Norbert, famed at his locality, has arrived, seeking to make a name for himself. For my first bout, I have been paired against my fellow contestant, Count Weresbear of Berzig. Oh my gosh, this guy looks freaking ripped. I have a bet to place. I kind of want to bet on Norbert. I'm going to bet on Norbert. He's huge. Berthold is an undoubtedly... I have a good feeling about this Norbert of Glycan. Ooh. But Berthold would give me the most money. But he sucks. I have a good feeling about this Norbert of Glycan. My body thuds into the wooden wall as the edge of the arena. Wersboar, having bodily hurled me there with a snarl, no sooner has he done so than Wersboar's face morphs into a smug smile, and to my astonishment he turns away from me completely. Raising his arms to the baying crowd, he curls his arms up and flexes in the imitation of a traveling strongman. The cheers from the crowd redouble. Those fickle peasants are eating it up. I can yell at him to face me, or I can attack him while his back is turned. I'll teach you for showing your back to me. The crowd bays for blood as I stagger forward to confront my opponent again. I cuff away a red rivulet from my forehead and consider the fight so far, musing about when I use dirt to blind my opponent. I am winning. I just need to hang on for victory. Keep it simple, keep it safe. I think I'm going to keep it simple, keep it safe. Bum, 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 bum. Oh my gosh. I attempt to throw my opponent, but as I do so, I am sent flying through the air myself. I land hard, the wind leaving my lungs with a groan, and I am immediately on the defensive, straining to keep up from being pinned down. Moments later, I manage to catch Wersboar off guard. I make my move, pinning him soundly, holding him tightly in place as he struggles in vain to escape. The judges call an end. I've won. Let's go. I got a court physician. Ooh, Cheese Die is trained in alternative medicines. I think I will take him. I think he'll be likely to save me in my hour of need. The wrestling quarterfinals are over. The herald booms. Count Berthold II of Innsbruck, Count Werner of Aargau, Count Hughes of Chalon, and Norbert have reached the semifinals. My next bout will be against my fellow contestant, Count Berthold. I can do this. Alright, so I have to fight Berthold, and then I have to either lose to Norbert to get my money, or I could win the tournament. I can't win the tournament. Come, let us lock up as warriors. That liver does look vulnerable. I'll jab you in the liver. Come here, Berthold. A hand on their shoulder, a deft trip, and an almighty heave. We crash to the floor. All sound is labored breathing, and farther away, the roar of the crowd. I scramble on top of my adversary, straining to press home my advantage. Moments later, I manage to catch Bertold off guard. I don't waste my opportunity, grabbing his about the waist and throwing him with all the might towards the edges, where he sprawls out of the ring. The judges call an end. I have won. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The bout between Norbert and Count Hughes has been decided. It was closely fought, but in the end, Norbert firmly pinned Hughes and was declared the winner. Norbert is through to the final. Yes, the bet is still on. Aw, it's time for me to fight Norbert. Alright, on this one, I want to try and lose. Should I win my bet? Oh, I guess. Either I win or I lose and I win the bet. It looks like I might have actually won against Norbert. I attempt to throw him. I beat Norbert. Man, I should have bet on myself. I won. I lost my wager, but I win quite a lot more for winning the wrestling. Dude, I've put the Habsburgs' name on the map. The sun comes down on the final day of the tournament, and the massed crowds begin to disperse. I find myself ruminating over the results. I was an indomitable opponent and took first place in wrestling. My superiority with the blade had me take home the prize in the duel. I was unable to find any good candidates to join the ranks of my knights. I look forward to the next one. The Kaiser of Dice. What a great occasion. I become the owner of 2 prize rings and 48 trait experience in foot. Oh, this is kind of cool. So, yeah, these are all new features. Those look cool. The tournament has concluded. I've gained quite some money. Epofen gets a bolstered garrison. And everything seems right. Bum ba 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 bum ba ba ba. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Ooh, these buildings look cool. Skirmishers, spearmen. So barracks would probably do me better than that one. But I believe we are traveling back home now. On our journey. I could declare war, but it would render my conquering of Austria in vain, which I will try to do by having this lady marry my son. It's very hard and doesn't seem to work. Damn it. Maybe if I become his friends. Journeying through Lupfen, I pass by a peculiar-looking tent. Come in, O mighty Count. I can tell you of many miles to go, and I can offer you a reading of your future travels for a modest price. Tell me, future wise one, seal the tent, and have this witch burned. I've noticed that Milo avoids me more than usual. He always sits at the opposite end of the table whenever we're invited to a feast and constantly refuses my company while camping. We may not have the best of relationships, but that attitude is starting to tire me, especially when I overhear him defaming me. Werner is a miserable buffoon. I'd be a way better count than him. You want to know how it is? I'll show you. I could fight him and make him leave. I could have someone scold him. I could just cast him out. Or I could fight him and make him leave. I fought him and made him leave. Our road takes us through the treacherous parts of Kletgau. While I scan for any dangers ahead, a rustling bush grabs my attention. Could it be a wild animal? As I brace myself for impact, Otto jumps out of the bush instead, holding a plant. You scared me, Otto. Anyway, let me explain what you have there. Some kind of fruit? I exclaim. Yes, it looks and smells so delicious. I wonder what it is. Maybe I'll just take a little bite. Hold on. What if it's poisonous? I grab the plant and toss it away, or I just let him eat the plant. Yeah, go ahead, kid. Wow. It was just a nice plant. Well, if it smelled good, it was probably tasty. At long last, I'm finally home. There's nothing better than arriving back in Argau after a long journey. I look forward to resting for some time, but the call of the road beckons ever forward. My caravan master Balderic reports that we have journeyed for 274 days and traveled 21 baronies. Thank God I can go inside. All right. Let's pay homage to our liege, I guess. We will bestow gold. Or a favor. Should we have a favor to him? We'll demonstrate submission. Plan our route. Hire a mountaineer. And maybe someone else. Captain, mercenaries, jungler, forder, make haste. Yes. I will make haste. And, hopefully... I don't think that activated. Might have. I don't entirely know how to do it. I guess it didn't activate. Sheesh. Choose homage gift. Nothing. Travel. Travel fast. Do it now. Goodbye. I have no knights. I can't wait. All packed to our next destination at Klingenberg. Sweet. I should probably get a real caravan master. A foreign treat. It's not the first time I catch my knight cheese dye fiddling around with some flowers he's been pickling around the road, picking. Sometimes I'd swear I even hear him sighing, overlooking Zerik's holding. My liege, he says, when he notices that I've been observing him. It's not a secret that my heart has found a new home far away from home. Lash, my liege, my soul aches for Amalie. My Amalie? I don't know. My desires know no end. Her eyes, her hair. I long for her. I guess she can come. Count Berthold of Zurich. Cheese Dye joins their court. Or I can try and convince him not to. I did. I convinced him not to. Who? The entourage is on edge as we march through the lands of my kinsman Count Berthold. Even the most naive members of my entourage understand the perils of this place. An unexpected noise is enough to alert Balderic, who pushes me back as a mysterious silhouette appears behind our wagons. Ugh, she moans when Balderic ties her down. I'd like to have met you in different, more pleasant circumstances, she says, looking directly at me. Count Berthold welcomes you to his realm. Count Berthold's trying to kill me. This guy's mad. Fool, you'll pay for this. I execute her. I could send her back to Berthold. She could join me. I think I will kill her. Goodbye. They sent an assassin after me. A duel demanded. I am Herbert of Heffenstein. Okay. I have no interest in you. Might be less valuable after I win. You recruit him. Nikolaus will show you how it's done. I will beat him. I did beat him. By the blood, we're going to be late. Shuffle the supplies around. I'll ride rough from now on. Well delayed by 5 days. Caravan Master. Alright. We can finally get one of these dudes. Now, yeah, he actually seems pretty good. He seems not so good, but he's sterile. This guy's good with money, and he's content. Oh, he's so much better. But he's old, and he'll die, and I don't want that. So we're going to pick the newer guy. As the procession rolls through the palms of Hohenberg, I spot a peasant walking alongside the road with no shoes. His feet are bloodied and swollen. He clearly must have been walking for a long time. As I pass him, I look closely at his face, the sad, sad eyes, the grimace of pain. Perhaps I could help somehow. Yeah, sure. Have some shoes, man. Why not? The Metal Man. It's Iron Man. Truly, a stroll through Valenhin is a gift from God. The tranquility of this place is suddenly and abruptly broken by the furious grunts and clattering of armor. Hark! Get me out of this metal prison. My squire took offense at my manner, even going so far as to call me heartless, and has abandoned me. I tried to stifle my laughter, but the image of this fool clattering across the countryside is just too much. I could, of course, have someone help him, but is it truly worth it? No. It's pretty funny. Oh. Ooh, but I could get him in my court. Oh, he's not even that great. While I could have people like him, I will just leave him trapped in armor. As we trek through Hellebron, our caravan has stopped at a clearly bordered by leafy bushes. I proceed toward the commotion, only to find Balderic and Cheesedye having an irate row. I'll have no more of your idiocy, you spineless sycophant. Balderic stamps his foot in the dirt. You're the one who has whined on this entire journey. Squealing, are we there yet? At every crossroads. Cheesedye retorts, there's only one way to solve this. I could make them fight each other. I could try to mediate it. I'll just let them fight each other. Get it out of their systems. Stick in the wheels. Oh, my wagon wheel. I'm sorry, my liege. It was my turn at the lookout, and I fell asleep at the reins. My God's nails. We're going to be late. Servants usher me into Kaiser Heinrich's great hall in Klingenberg, where he sits his throne waiting to hear my pledge. I kneel at the feet of my lord and pledge the many oaths of homage, and his scribes record the event. With that, the ceremony is complete. I have nothing to offer, my Kaiser, except my promise to faithfully serve as a vassal of the Empire. Heinrich bids me to arise and confirm his satisfaction, along with my rights to the lands I rule in his stead. I should probably have my son trained in schemery, because if I'm going for a no war run, Now I'm going to have to get very good at scheming. Scheme, scheme. Scheme, 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 scheme. My marshal has some pretty good scheming traits. She's just a good teacher, and she has ambitious and paranoid, which are both really good scheming traits. I think I'll have my spy master teach him. There's a hermit here. A hermit would be a great addition to my entourage. Its entry, there's a small wooden table and a stall. Someone has left a lantern burning on it. Careful, my liege. Wernerd holds his arm up in front of my chest. There are bandits in these lands. Quick to make the assumption, I'm merely a hermit, and you must be a count. How fortunate. Please tell me about my future. I don't think he's like some sort of wizard. I could just leave, or I could gather him to my court, which I will. Push through. They are mere insects. The woodlands of Helenburn are swarming with tiny, dark, blood-sucking insects. Mosquitoes. Ew. Vernard, strip down. You'll walk in front. Let's have this guy get torn apart by mosquitoes for me. That sounds great. Where is my hermit? Gives us a warm reception when we come to his keep. However, his guards seem to chuckle and murmur when they see us pointing at our entourage. It's such an honor to welcome you at my... What are you doing with my hermit? Well, he is my hermit. That'll upset the Duke of Upper Lorraine. Not that I care. I will ally the Bavarians. That seems pretty good. Now, I could never wage war. Does that mean that I can have war declared on? Thank God, I can go inside again. Why are you naked? Oh, because I forced you to? But you didn't, like, put them back on afterwards? Okay, dude. Bestow claim title of a vassal. Do I have any title I want? I don't want to go there. Maybe I could hold a tournament or something, or a wedding. Maybe I could have my son marry into the Steiermarks, or my daughter. Or should I have them marry straight into Austria? Which would probably be better. Yeesh. What about your second son? Nope. Maybe if I became better friends with these people, then they'd like me more. That makes sense to me. Do I want any economy buildings? Ooh, I could have hunting grounds. That's like pretty basic. But it'll give me more stuff to do while hunting. Oh, well, I'm going for a no war run. That means that secession will be very important to me. And so will scheming. Count Ulrich's hunt. Sure. I'll go hunt. As we await the arrival of the guest, Count Ulrich has started on the preparations. His gamekeepers check the grasslands each day for signs of quarry, while buildings a camp closer to the hunting grounds. I have checked my gear and horse many times. It won't be long now. Hunting. That's kind of cool, I guess. Oh, the Kaiser was here for a bit. Unsuccessfully furthers mandate. Tried to acquire me soldiers and ended up losing me $50? Ma'am. Oh my gosh. How do I... Can I show people who really rules the land? Let's get out of here. I have a lot of prestige for a feudal person. Normally, prestige is more useful. Counter as a beast cover. Our host think for a moment before agreeing we should sneak up on the unwitting beasts. So be it. But I have a lot of prestige as a Catholic feudal person. Chest chance increases slightly. That's pretty good. Ooh, I became a hunter. Heeding the call of the wild is an adventure, and this outing delivered for the good and the bad in abundance. We return home for the deer hunt in glory. Row antler, I got a cool antler. And a hunter. I got hunter trait. That's pretty good. I have a few more knights. None of them are very good. I will forbid some of them. A worthy successor. What does that mean? I guess. I don't know. Primary accolade attributes. An active an accolade on accolade is succession. Okay. Seek worthy successors. Potentially negotiate an alliance. Few knights. Okay. Go ahead and select some of those. Another hunt. Oh, that one's quite a lot farther away. I don't think I'll go to that hunt. Ooh, I'm the master of the hunt now. Can I petition the liege for a transfer of claim? And how does that work? Transfer of claim, petition. Don't make haste. Hire a mountaineer. Hire a forest guide? No. Yes? Where are the real dangerous places? What if I just hire mercenaries? Does that just make it safe? It seems to. If I just hire mercenaries, No one will fuck with me. That makes sense to me. Just get a bunch of dudes with swords to walk with you. Local hero. Here lies Saint Siegfried of Swabia, blessed son of Fustenberg. It seems a local spiritual figure is being patronized. I mean, that's cool. I can patronize a local saint. Cast down this heterodoxy. Desecrate a tomb. That's mean. But I did it anyways. A fine day like this. The weather is nice, the pastures of Zollern look great, and the livestock are positively jumping and cheering in their own guttural manner. Calves are walking next to their mothers, their fur shiny and clean. Overall, the place is very competently run, although I do notice a couple of oddities that I would manage a bit differently. I could apply some of this back home. Let's see if we can't improve things around here. Sure. Nice. Ba, 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 ba. I am escorted to Kaiser Heinrich's throne room, where he beckons for me to approach and address him. I deftly present the evidence of my claim to the Duchy of Upper Lorraine and highlight its strength over that of Duke Gerhard. Wait, my lord, hear me out. I know just the thing. Darn it. You did not believe me. It was a pretty big claim I was making. So, I should have expected that. And I did. Wow. So many people. I won't risk my life for this. On my way back to Argao. What the duck? As the wind plays a magnificent melody, I can hear quacking. I guess I could follow it. Yes, sure, I will follow the duck. It's not a duck. Suddenly a wolf shows up. This is bad. On guard. I will fight the wolf. Or should I run? Yeah, I'll run. Why would I fight a wolf if I could... In real life, I would probably go for fighting a wolf rather than running from a wolf. Because a wolf could probably definitely 100% run more than me. Faster than me. And that would not be great. My regency is ended. That's great. Countess? Hello, ma'am. I got an invitation to a hunt. I will not do that. Goodbye. What kind of hunts can I hold? Oh, and my game crashed. Okay. I think that's enough Crusader Kings for right now. I will continue my achievement runs at a later date. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.